I'm Ree from mummyof4.com. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing my top tips for how to stay on top of housework. It's something that sadly we all have to do, keeping our homes reasonably clean and organised and habitable. And there are a few things that we can do that we can slip in to our daily routines, some habits we can implement to make keeping our homes neat and tidy easier, which will in turn make us feel a lot calmer and in control. Before we get into it, I just want to say if you're new, I would love it if you would subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. I do lots of organisation content, speed cleans, shop with me's, hauls, vlogs, all that kind of thing. I hope you will love it. So my first tip is to eat the frog. Mark Twain once said, if your job for the day is to eat a frog, you need to eat it as early in the day as possible and get it over and done with, out of the way, or you will spend all day worrying about having to eat that disgusting slimy frog. And if you have two frogs to eat, you should eat the biggest and most disgusting one first. And all this really means is we need to get all the jobs we really don't want to do over and done with as quickly as possible, as early in the day as possible, or just as soon as these things crop up. Get them done, get them out of your way, get them off your cognitive load so you're not having to worry about doing them or not having done them. It's just one less mental plate to spin. All the things you're putting off, get them done first, and then you can actually sit down and relax and enjoy that relaxation time. There is nothing worse than trying to sit down and relax with the constant, oh, should be doing this, should be doing this, should be doing this, should be doing this in the back of your mind. It's really stressful and not much fun. My next tip is not one that will surprise you if you've been part of my little gang for a while, and that is make sure you put on a load of laundry every single day. Why do I keep harping on about this, you may ask? The reason is this: laundry is something from which we cannot escape. We all have to deal with it, and no matter how much we ignore it, it's not going to go away. In fact, the more we ignore it, the more overwhelming it becomes. And I have been there where I've been so overrun and overwhelmed with laundry that I just don't know where to turn. And I don't want you to feel like that. I want you to feel like, yeah, okay, it's a bit annoying and a bit constant, but I've got this. And not to be dealing with a mountain of dirty laundry that is taking over your life. Been there, done that. Not fun. So by putting on a load every single day, it keeps it manageable, it breaks it down into smaller chunks. If you've got a smaller family, maybe you won't even need to do it every single day, but at least look, do I need to put a load of laundry on today? If you're a bigger family, like I have 4 children, I probably put on at least 2, if not 3 loads during the day by the time we've got through all our clothes and towels and sports kits and all that kind of thing. But honestly, load a day, set an alarm on your phone, it'll bing bong at you, ask you if you've put laundry on yet, go and put said laundry on, or just follow me on Instagram. I generally remind people in my stories to go and put a load on. And the reason I keep doing this is the number of messages I get saying thank you so much for this reminder. It has changed my life because now I put laundry on every day and I'm not overwhelmed. Anyway, follow me over there on Instagram, set an alarm on your phone, whatever it is, do it. You will be grateful. Future you will thank you. The next way you can stay on top of housework is by procrastination cleaning. And that is, if there is something that you should be doing, and you are not doing it, and you are procrastinating it, make it a rule you are not allowed to sit down and procrastinate that thing. You have to clean while you're procrastinating that thing. So first of all, this will be an incentive to go and do the thing that you are procrastinating. But if not, at least you're being productive and tidying and cleaning around your house while you're procrastinating the other thing, whatever it is that you should be doing. So maybe you won't get much work done, but at least your house will be clean. Next thing you can do is look at cleaning as cardio. Stick on some loud music and really go for it. Cleaning can be really energetic if you make it really energetic, so dance around while you're cleaning. Really go for it while you're vacuuming, run around. If you look at it as a workout and reframe it like that in your mind and really go for it for short bursts of time, it might make you more likely to do it. Make sure you are keeping cleaning supplies where you actually plan to use them. This will mean that you will use your little spare few minutes to actually clean things up. For example, I now keep cleaning products in my bathroom, as well as the cloths and things. They're all there for when I need to use them and when inspiration takes me. And by inspiration, I mean noticing that my family have left the sink manky and dirty and disgusting. So rather than waiting until I have a block of time to clean the bathroom, most of my bathroom cleaning comes when I'm in the bathroom, notice it's a bit manky, and clean the sink. So maybe I just clean the sink, or I just clean the bath, or I just clean the shower, or I just clean the toilet. Whatever it might be, it's better than not having cleaned it. So it might might not be a full bathroom clean done all at once, but by having that stuff there, little sections of my house, the bathroom, the kitchen, wherever it might be, get cleaned because the stuff is there and to hand when I notice, ugh, that needs a quick wipe over. So cleaning does not have to be done in these massive blocks. It can be done in these little snippets of time where you notice something that needs doing. That being said, certain jobs are going to take you a little bit longer. Things like changing the beds, quite a big job. Vacuuming through the house, things where you've got to really get things out are going to take a little block of time. So make sure you've actually blocked this time off. Block out some time in your calendar and then reward yourself. So maybe you block out an hour of time on a Saturday morning to really go for it, cleaning one room or change all the beds or whatever, and then reward yourself with a nice little trip out with the children. But if you don't block in that time, it's not going to get done. You're just going to feel overwhelmed and stressed. Have a clear surface rule. The problem is stuff attracts stuff. So if you have a clear surface rule, then one item left on that clear surface sticks out like a sore thumb. Perhaps someone is a little bit more likely to move it. However, if on a surface, and I'm speaking from experience here, this is something that my family does. If on a surface there are a few items, they don't feel bad at all about adding a few more items and a few more and a few more until you cannot see said surface at all. So have a clear surface rule, and whenever you see something on the surface, clear it off. Keep surfaces clear. It's also far easier to clean because you haven't got lots of bits to clean around. Clear surfaces also give this wonderful illusion of everything being terribly clean and tidy. Make sure that if something is in your home, it has a home in your home, because if the thing does not have a home in your home, it should not be in your home. And what do I mean by this? I mean that if something has somewhere where it lives, it has a drawer, a cupboard, wherever, then it has somewhere you can put it away. If, however, you've got more stuff than you have storage, you got to do one or two things. You got to get more storage or you got to get rid of some stuff, because everything has to have somewhere where it can be put away, otherwise it will always just be left out and the clear surface rule will never happen. So look into whether you need to do decluttering, which you probably do, because I need to do decluttering. It seems to be a bit of a cycle thing. You need to go through cycles of decluttering on a regular basis. So you probably need to do that. I have got other videos where I've talked about decluttering and I shall be talking about them more on the channel, so make sure you are subscribed for all that. But you probably need to do decluttering and actually look at your storage solutions too. And if it doesn't have a home in your home, it doesn't belong in your home. Use microwave minutes wisely. What are microwave minutes? They are the few minutes while you're waiting for the microwave to ping or the kettle to boil. Just the few minutes where you can cram something in. So maybe you can use those minutes to just wipe over some surfaces. Literally grab a cloth, wipe over as many surfaces as you can before the microwave pings. Maybe you are waiting for your children to put their shoes on. This could be quite a lengthy process. Grab a cloth, wipe around the skirting boards. I guarantee you'll be finished and they will not. So while you've got a few minutes to spare, what can you do with those few minutes? And these little minutes that you find around your home, especially if you've got your cleaning products to hand, those are the times that you really end up making the difference, because they all add up to everything feeling a lot more clean and tidy without feeling like you spent all day cleaning, because you've just been doing little bits throughout the day. Make it a rule that you do not leave a room empty-handed. So before you leave a room, scan the room, see what does not belong in the room, pick up some stuff and take it with you to the room in which it belongs. Maybe it's just a case of carrying a basket of clean laundry up the stairs every time you head up, or one of your children's toys back to their bedrooms. Whatever it might be, do not leave a room empty-handed. Make that a rule, and suddenly everything in your home will be miraculously tidier. And implement this rule for your family too. As your children are going upstairs, get them to carry their things up with them. We tend to use baskets a lot for this. I ask the children to pop all the things that belong to them into a basket, and even if they're too small to carry the basket up the stairs themselves, at least everything is together ready for you to take it back to their rooms where it belongs. You might not like this one. It's clean up straight away after meal times. Hear me out, hear me out. I know we don't always feel like it. But first of all, it's not just your job, it's a family effort. Everyone ate the food, so everyone should get involved with either preparing it or clearing it away. Secondly, it will make your life easier, because when things are not baked on and crusted and cooled, they're easier to clean up. And third, future you, specifically when you come down in the morning and your kitchen smells clean and not like last night's food, will thank you and be like, ah, what a nice way to start my day, not, oh, what a hideous way to start my day. I've been there where we've left dishes and left them, and it used to put me into such a funk. Now we do have a rule, we do not go to bed with any form of food or cooking remnants left out. And that's one of the ways that I'm able to manage a morning routine that is productive, because it helps me start the day on the right way. If you want to learn more about my morning routine, I have a whole playlist all about morning routines, how I get up early and get stuff done. So you can check that out later. You might not like this one either. And that's don't sit down until it's done. If you can see there are a few bits and pieces that need tidying, children's toys left out, whatever it might be, before you sit down to relax, pick them up, move them, tidy them away, pop them in a basket ready to go upstairs for when you leave the room, and don't leave it empty-handed, whatever it might be. But do not just sit down in the mess. And this is because once you sit down, it is oh so difficult to get up. Plus, if you are sitting down in a mess, it affects your mood. So I can't relax of an evening if I'm sitting in amongst all of the things that the children have left out from all day. It just really stresses me out. So what we tend to do is before bedtime, we leave enough time to have a quick clear up and a tidy up. And then the children know that if everything is done in time, there's enough time for stories and all that kind of stuff. And there's kind of a little incentive. So get these things done before you sit down, especially for the evening, and you will have a much more pleasant evening. And it will just mean that at least that once a day before you sit down for the evening, you've had a quick tidy round and it stops it building up. If you don't make this a habit, stuff just accumulates day after day after day until you are drowning in mess, and it makes you feel really, really stressed. At least it makes me feel really, really stressed. I mean, if you're the kind of person that can let that all go over their head, amazing. If it doesn't bother you, then obviously it's not a problem. But if, like me, seeing the mess and sitting in the mess just makes you feel a bit then keeping on top of it and making sure you do a quick tidy round before you sit down for the evening will make all the difference. And keep your goals front of mind. People often ask me, how do I manage to stay motivated, to stay on top of things? And it's kind of twofold. It's knowing what I want from my home, for everything to feel calm and organised, and knowing that if I keep on top of it, then it'll feel like that. But it's also kind of the fear of knowing how it's felt before to feel really out of control, really disorganised, and how stressed that made me feel, and knowing I just don't want to go back there. Knowing that really the only person that's going to turn it around if I let it all go is me. And I know I've said you need to get your family involved, and you do. But the reality of it is I'm kind of the leader when it comes to keeping everything organised around the home. So until I find the motivation to get everything sorted, it's not going to happen. So by staying on top of it, I avoid that situation where I have to motivate not just everyone else, but myself in order to get back on top of it. By doing these little bits and pieces every day, you're going to stay on top of things. You're less likely to fall into that funk of overwhelm, of just not knowing where to begin. If, however, you're in that funk of overwhelm and not knowing where to begin, make sure you check out that how to get started with getting organised video, because that will really help you. If you have liked this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. New videos are around me for you to check out. I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye.